Would you like to learn about Canadian money in English?
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome to Jen's Jugyo. My name is Jen, and today I'm going to teach you about Canadian money. First, I'd like to talk about the coins in Canada.
Welcome back to another reaction video. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for clicking on this video.
Thank you.
As you've already got in the introduction, we are learning about Canadian money.
Today.
Have no idea how the Canadian money look, how they use it. So let's see how the Canadian money looks and which type of whether coins or banknotes do they have.
Yes.
Because for us, we have the 25 francs coin, the 50 francs coin, the 100 francs coin, the 200 francs coin, and then we have 500 francs coin. So we have 5 different types of coins. Sometimes it even goes right down to 5 franc coins and 10 francs coins. Okay.
But it's no longer usable.
Yeah. So we have 500 paper banknotes, 1,000 banknotes, 2,000 banknotes, 5,000 francs banknotes, and 10,000 francs banknotes. So 5 coins, 5 banknotes. Let's see what Canadians have, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
There are 5 main coins, but there used to be 6 different types of coins. So
you see, they have 5 main coins, and we also have 5.
Yes, and I just said they used to be
6. Of course, we used to have 6.
Yeah, we have 10 francs.
Yeah, we used to use, just a few years back, we were using 10 francs.
Yes.
Yeah, so we had 6.
Now it's 5.
Canada, Cameroon. Looks like almost the same.
I'm going to tell you about all 6 types of Canadian coins.
Okay.
The very first coin that I have is a penny. A penny is worth 1 cent. We use dollars in Canada, and there are 100 cents in a dollar. So a penny is not very valuable at all. In fact, it cost the government more money to make a penny than the actual value of the penny. So as a result, in May 2012, the government of Canada stopped making pennies. Every coin has 2 sides, and in English we call these 2 sides of the coin heads or tails. You might hear this expression when somebody's trying to make a decision. Okay, should I ask that girl to the dance? I don't know. Heads I ask her, tails I don't. And they will flip a coin and look to see if it is heads or tails. In Canada, the heads side of the coin is called heads because there's a picture of Queen Elizabeth II's head. So Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II is the heads side of all of Canada's coins.
So it shows that all the coins have the head of Queen Elizabeth II.
What's our own having?
All of our coins have. I think we're going to put it at the end of the video.
Okay.
The different pictures of the Cameroonian coins. I think how many coins do you have there?
2.
But there are so many types of coins. This is the 100 francs coin. I don't know if you see that. In other words, there's a 50 franc coins that have this octagonal shape. I think
there's something behind.
Yeah, this is the heads. This is the heads this way. It has the head of an antelope. I think it has the head of an antelope. By the way, we're going to show you guys by the end of the video.
Yes.
So let's go.
Including the Canadian penny. On the other side, the tails side of the coin on Canadian pennies, there are maple leaves. Because Canada is famous for maple and maple leaves. The symbol is even on our flag.
Yeah.
The next coin in Canada that you can find is a 5-cent coin. In Canada and in the US, we call our 5-cent coins nickels. In Canada, in Ontario, in the city of Sudbury, there is even a giant nickel statue, and tourists go to visit the big nickel in Sudbury. On the tails side of the nickel, there is a picture of a beaver. A beaver is an animal that is a symbol of Canada. The next coin we have is worth 10 cents. The name of our 10-cent coin is a dime. A very interesting fact about our 10-cent coin in Canada is that it is our smallest coin. It's worth 10 cents, but the actual size of the coin is smaller than both what the penny was and what the nickel is. On the
Makes sense. Here, our smallest size coin is sometimes 25 or 50. Yeah, but sometimes you have like a very huge 25 coin.
Yes, that is even more bigger.
It's even bigger than the 500 coin,
Yes.
right? So we're going to, like for us, we have different types of 500 francs coin. I think we have about 4 different types of 500 francs coin and 2 different types of banknotes 500 francs.
Okay.
Yes, we have 2 different types of 500 banknotes. So 6 different types of 500.
Yeah.
And then for 100 francs, I think we have about
Three.
no, we have 3. We have 3 types of 100 francs. Yes.
tails side of the dime, you see a picture of a famous boat. It is a schooner, and the name of the schooner is the Blue Nose. The Blue Nose was a very famous racing and fishing boat in Canada on the East Coast. Our next coin is worth 25 cents. 25 cents is 1/4 of a dollar.
Wow.
So as a result, this coin is called a quarter in English. A quarter is 25 cents because it's 1/4 of a dollar. On the tails,
1 Canadian dollar is equal to at least 400 francs in our currency, which means that 1 cent should be equal to around 4 francs.
Yes.
Right.
Then
25 francs
should be.
25 cents should be around 100 francs in our
No,
currency.
25 cents, half of a dollar.
25 times 4 is quarter of a dollar, not half.
Ah, she said quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 25 is equal to 100 francs. 20, yes, a quarter Canadian dollars is equal to 100 francs.
So is there, my question goes thus, is there anything that this a quarter,
Yeah, can buy.
this 25 cents can buy in Canada?
Yeah, what would you buy for a quarter? We
Because
just
over
like to know.
here you can obviously buy,
A few things with 100 francs.
yes.
Yeah.
side of the quarter, most of the time you will see a picture of a caribou.
Oh, caribou.
Some people call it a moose, but moose and caribou are similar animals, not the same. Most of the time, you find a picture of a caribou, which is a very common animal in Canada.
Okay.
However, Canada has released many different special commemorative quarters. This means that the tails side of the coin has had many different designs to commemorate, to show respect and honor different events or different people in Canada. A very interesting thing about the tails side on some commemorative quarters is that in 2004, the Canadian Mint released a special quarter that had a red poppy design on the tails side.
That one is so
poppy
nice.
is a red flower, which is symbolic to remembering soldiers who fought and died during various wars. So it's to show respect to Canadian soldiers. This quarter was very interesting though, because the color of the poppy on the tails side was actually red. And this caused a huge problem in the United States with the military, who thought that the red coloring was actually special nanotechnology created for espionage. Espionage means spying. So the American government didn't believe that it was just a regular quarter with a special design. They thought it was a special quarter with great technology designed for spying on their government. For many years in Canada,
That's
I have no
crazy.
idea about that.
How can that be espionage? I think that would be something likely coming from the US or China. Because they're good at building a spy technology like that. That's crazy. Espionage.
they thought it was a special quarter with great technology designed for spying on their government. For many years in Canada, we had a $1 bill, a $1 banknote. But in 1987, the government of Canada officially released a Canadian dollar coin. Now in Canada,
really?
our Canadian
Wow.
dollar coin is a gold color. It's not made of actual gold, but it is a gold color. And on the tails side of our $1 coin is a picture of a loon. A loon is a very common bird in Canada that makes a hoo 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 kind of sound. As a result of having a loon on our $1 coin, the name of this coin is a loonie.
A loony.
So in Canada, if someone asks you, hey, do you have a loonie? They're asking you, hey, do you have a dollar?
Do you
Now
have a
we've gone
loony?
to a loony. I
Yes.
think we did a video like,
They mentioned a loony when we're doing Canadian slang.
yes. Oh, wow. It's so good to hear what we've already heard. Like,
Yeah,
wow,
that's
already
nice.
Yeah.
And there's more video coming on that Canadian slang. There's another video about Canadian slang. We are going to learn it. Let's go.
They want a dollar coin. So our $1 coin is called a loonie because there is a picture of a loon on it. Canada also used to have a $2 bill, a $2 banknote. But in 1996, the Canadian government released a $2 coin. This $2 coin is very special because it's something called a bimetallic coin. Bi means two and metallic means metal. Our $2 coin is made with two different types of metal. And the name of our $2 coin in English is very interesting. It is actually a portmanteau word. Portmanteau means the blending of two different words together to create a new word. It is worth $2. And remember, in Canada, we have a loonie. A loonie is $1. So the name of our $2 coin in Canada is a toonie.
A
So a
toonie.
toonie is
and
what we
toonie.
call our $2 coin. On the tail
Toonie.
side of a toonie, there is a picture of a polar bear, sometimes more than one polar bear, to symbolize Canada's north. I mentioned that the word toonie is a portmanteau, blending the words two and loonie together. If you're interested in learning more about portmanteau words in English, please check out a video I made about that over here. Now, I want to take a look at Canada's banknotes. Canada's banknotes are very unique.
Look at how they're shiny. They look like made out of metal. Hold on.
Portmanteau words in English. Please check out a video I made about that over here. Now, I want to take a look at Canada's
Look at how they shiny.
Shiny so bright. You know, I had no idea that a dollar, that is a Canadian dollar, like in coins.
A coin, yeah.
Yes. I thought all of them were banknotes. I'm just surprised until they even have a $2.
Coin.
Yes.
banknotes. Canada's banknotes are very unique compared to our previous types of banknotes because they're made of a special material called polymer. Polymer is a type of plastic, so we can actually put our bills in water and nothing will happen to them, unlike paper that would become destroyed. Having polymer banknotes is a great security feature, but also helps to keep the bills in circulation longer. So in circulation means being used by people, continue to be used. So polymer notes...
I feel like the lady is really explaining it as though we're like, just like primary school. She's going too detail. Like, in circulation, we understand it's being used. I don't know why. Or maybe this video wasn't made for people of our own age. I don't know.
will last longer than paper notes. Each of Canada's 5 banknotes has a unique color, which helps to separate it from other banknotes. Each of the new bills that are made of polymer plastic have a transparent section. Transparent means see-through. Here, there is a translucent maple leaf. Translucent means you can almost see through it, but it's a little bit cloudy, so you can't perfectly see. So we have a transparent part and a translucent part where this maple leaf is here. And we also have this shiny pictures here. Each bill has a shiny picture of whoever's face is on the one side, and it also has a shiny holographic picture of a different part of the Ottawa Parliament buildings. The Parliament buildings in Ottawa are where Canada's government works. Each of Canada's banknotes have a different part, a different tower or section of the Parliament buildings on them in the holographic area. So on each of Canada's bills, we have one side with a very important Canadian's face. On the back of all of the Canadian bills, you can...
I have a question.
Okay.
What does someone have to do, or what is the criteria to decide if someone's face should be put on money? You know, Canada has had so many important people. Like, what is the criteria of choosing someone's face to be on money? Like, how do they choose the face to put on the money? Yes, that's the question.
A very brilliant question. In fact, I've never asked myself that question.
Yeah.
Obviously, even the one we have here, there are people on it.
There are people's faces on
so
it.
I don't know there
or maybe like a monument or something would be on it. So if there's something on money, it means that it's very significant to the culture of the people.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, how do you manage to choose this out of a lot of thousands of things? And how important does it have to be? Please, if you know, let us know, because you know what it means to be on a huge country like Canada, and your face is on money. You are the boss.
See different images which will represent elements of Canadian culture. Let's talk about the $5 bill. The famous Canadian who's on the $5 bill is Sir Wilfrid Laurier. Sir Wilfrid Laurier was Canada's Prime Minister from 1896 until 1911. On the back of the $5 bill, you can see images which help to represent Canada's contribution to the space program and the International Space Station. You can see an astronaut, which represents all astronauts from Canada that have gone into space, as well as the Canada Arm. This is specifically the Canadarm2, but it's a very important robotic device from Canada which helps astronauts on the International Space Station. A very interesting feature of the $5 bill for me personally is that when you look at the world in the background, you can see the astronaut in space and a little tiny part of the globe. The area of the world in the background actually shows Canada, and you can see the outline of the 5 Great Lakes. The building in the holographic foil is the Parliament's West Block Tower. So the West Block Tower is what can be seen in the holographic image. Next, the $10 bill. On the $10 bill, we have a portrait of Sir John A. Macdonald. He was Canada's very first ever Prime Minister, and is also often referred to as the father of Canadian Confederation. Canadian Confederation means the time period when many different provinces were independent, but they came together and joined together to create one country. In many history books and Canadian history classes, we learned that one of Sir John A. Macdonald's greatest contributions to Canada was building the Canadian Pacific Railroad. And he built a railway line to help connect all of Canada's various provinces at that time. On the back of the $10 bill, you can see a train as well as a map of Canada, specifically highlighting Canada's west coast. This bill specifically has connection to when BC, British Columbia, joined Confederation. But what this means is that it is to symbolize when British Columbia became part of Canada. You can also see parts of the Rocky Mountains on the back of the $10 bill. British Columbia became part of Canada in 1871. And then it was in 1885 that the Canadian Pacific Railway was completed. So this is what that symbolizes. The holographic building on the $10 bill is the Library of Parliament. Next is our $20.
So it therefore means that all the banknotes, they have their different identification.
Yeah.
Maybe they have their different histories behind
Yeah, like it
their
means that
existence.
it's incorporating a different part of Canadian culture and history.
Yes.
$20 in Cameroonian money should be 8,000 francs.
Wow.
Oh my God! That's just like how their money is. Our money is. So part of it is made out of. I think all of the money is made out of paper.
I think it should be the. Did she say polythene? She
This
said.
no, our money. I'm talking about our money. Our money is their own is made of a particular plastic polymer, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So
But also, if we take that our money and put inside water.
yeah, but it's still made out of paper. It's just plastified with plastic outside. You understand? You remember the new 500 bill where if you remove the paper from it and you soak it in water, it's going to soak. Yeah. But it cannot fade.
Okay.
If it fades, then that's actually fake money.
See that? I just feel like grabbing this $10 from the screen.
Ah,
Come to me, my dear.
if after this you could
Come to
just
me.
grab all this money out of the screen, please support our channel by going to our signing up on our Go Buy Me
A coffee.
Buy Me Coffee page. Yeah, we'll be linking it up somewhere up here. If you see that, please just support us. Thank you.
Yeah, and we just want to say a very big thank you to our very first two supporters already.
On Buy Me Coffee. Thank you
Yes,
so
we're
much.
so grateful.
If you are not seeing our Buy Me Coffee page, you can go to our previous video or to the description or the pinned comment on this video. You're going to see it. So
Yes.
description, pinned comment, or go to other videos, you're going to find it. Or just click in the comments. People are going to send you the link. Obviously.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
We are grateful.
Thank you for subscribing. I see the channel has reached 2,500 subscribers.
Yeah, the subscribers are usually beating up like.
Yeah, they're just climbing and climbing. Yeah, let's head to 3,000 subscribers, guys.
Yeah.
We are not trying to be 1 million subscribers here. You know, if someday we wake up to 10,000 subscribers, that would be like a real arrival for us.
It will be like up here.
Let's just go. Everything in the hands of God. Amen.
Bill.
Amen.
The $20 bill is the bill that I see the most often. I'm not sure why, but personally, I usually see and have $20 bills more than I do other denominations.
That means you are rich. You just casually working with $20 bills. Like you just don't see other bills often. What do you mean?
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say, yeah.
Denomination means value of money. On the $20 bill, the famous person here is Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. You might be thinking, why is Queen Elizabeth on every single coin and on the $20 bill in Canada? She's the Queen of England. Yes, but she's also Canada's head of state, and together with Canada's Parliament, often helps to make decisions with the Government of Canada for Canadians. On the back of the $20 bill, there are two really significant things which help to represent peace. The main thing on the $20 bill is the Vimy Ridge Memorial.
Ooh.
Vimy Ridge was a very significant battle
1917.
that happened during World War I. And during this time, all four parts of Canada's military came together at that point in history and helped to defeat the enemy at the Battle of Vimy Ridge in France. Winning this battle really helped to bring an end to World War I.
If you don't mind, go down to our channel and you're going to see the video that we did on the Battle of Vimy Ridge.
Yes.
Canadians, you guys are just badass. Okay.
So great.
There are also videos for the liberation of the Netherlands, and then there's also a video on why
7-11. Is it the same?
and there's also a video on why the Germans feared the Canadians the most.
Yes.
Yeah, we also have a video on
German inventions. Oh,
Canadian
Canadian
inventions.
inventions.
But we want to talk a video about the Ganda, how the 9/11, how people of Ganda in Canada saved people in I think that's part of New Brunswick, something like that. Yeah. So yes, please go to the channel. You're going to see those videos.
That last recently military video that I did like that.
The Canadian military strength.
Yes.
Yeah. The insane power of the Canadian military. We also did a video on Canadian battleships Please, if you know these videos, you'd like to check out our reaction on them, go down to our channel.
You are free.
Check it out and
Send us some striking comments.
yeah.
Let's discuss.
And for the first time, many other countries around the world started to see Canada as its own individual nation. Many lives were lost that day and were lost during World War I, and this war memorial is dedicated to those people. It is commemorating this very important event in history. In addition to the Vimy Ridge Memorial, you can also see red flowers, poppies, like I mentioned earlier, that were on the special commemorative quarter. A poppy is a symbol that is often worn over top of people's hearts in November to represent the fact that people are remembering all of the soldiers, all of the men and women who have lost their lives fighting in wars. It is also a wish for world peace and an end to fighting. Poppies originally became a symbol for peace because of a famous poem written by the Canadian John McCrae. The name of that poem is In Flanders Fields. If you're interested in learning more about poppies and the poem In Flanders Fields, you can check out a video I made about Remembrance Day and Remembrance Day celebrations in Canada. The building that's in the holographic part on the $20 bill is the Peace Tower. It has a clock on it. If you look very, very closely at this clock, you can see that the hands of the clock are set to 11 o'clock. This is significant and is connected to the back of the bill because World War I officially ended on November 11th at 11 o'clock. Next is our $50 bill.
11/11. On the 11th day of the 11th month at 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Yeah. That's some gangster numbers there.
Which features the portrait of William Lyon Mackenzie King. William Lyon Mackenzie King is probably one of the most important Canadian prime ministers, in my opinion, because not only was he the longest serving prime minister, but he also helped Canadians to gain peaceful independence from the UK and helped Canada during the trials of World War II. In addition, he also introduced employment insurance to Canada. On the back of the $50 bill, there is a specific ship in the Arctic, in the northern part of Canada, which helps to represent Canada's work in the Arctic, doing research, rescuing marine wildlife, and providing valuable resources to isolated communities in that area. Specifically, in Canada's north, there are several groups of First Nations people, Aboriginal people, in the Nunavut language. The word Arctic is written using their language. Inuktitut is the name of their language. And in Inuktitut, you can see the word Arctic written. So this bill shows respect for the northern parts of Canada and also for First Nations people. The building in the holographic foil on the $50 bill is Canada's centre block. So the centre block of Parliament is here. Lastly, Canada's $100 bill. The $100 bill features Sir Robert Borden. Sir Robert Borden was Canada's 8th Prime Minister. The back of Canada's $100 bill features many different images connected to Canada's innovation in medicine, medical discoveries. You can see a researcher doing medical research. You can also see a bottle of insulin, which is very significant because before Sir Frederick Banting in Canada discovered insulin, people would die from diabetes. But due to his discovery, people can use insulin and live healthy lives. You can also see this little line, which represents a healthy heart line, because pacemakers were also invented in Canada by a man named John Hopps. So pacemakers and insulin are just only two of Canada's many medical innovations. The holographic building on the $100 bill represents the East Block of Parliament. So today, you learned all about the different coins and banknotes in Canada. all about Canada's currency. If you're interested in learning more about Canadian culture, you can also check out a video I made about Canadian slang. And now it's time for question of the day.
Yeah?
Today's question is, please tell me something interesting about the money in your country. What is the name of your currency? Do you have any special names for your coins like we do in Canada? Tell me about your country's money in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it useful, please subscribe to Jen's Jugyo so you don't miss
25 francs, it doesn't really have a name. 50 francs, the name that we currently call it is she. Yeah, we call it she. Then 100 francs, we call it pièce or ngoma. She is 50 is ngoma, and then 100 francs is she, and then you can call it pièce, right? And then 500 you can call it fapsang, right? You can call it fapsang, and 1,000 you call it what? Kolo. Yeah, kolo. So if somebody say kolo fap, that means that 1,500.
Colorful.
Don't mind. Give me she ngoma.
So Canada don't have like 500 paper dollars.
Their maximum bill is $100 Canadian, which is 40,000 in your currency. Stop. Stop.
Stop. You just stop.
You want to cry. Yeah. So, of course, we're going to put in the names of our currencies. They say 25, right? The different types of 25s on the screen. 50, the different types of 50. 100, different types of 100. 200 francs, there's only one 200 francs. And it recently came out. 500, 1,000, 2,000, and 5,000, and finally 10,000 CFA francs. Yes. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
We love your money, Canada.
So much.
I'm going to come to Canada and use some of that money.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much. We love you. So much respect. Beautiful people. Always beautiful.